Yo, yo, yo. Day 60. Every time I reach like a landmark day, like whether it's the end of the week or it's a 50, 60, episode 100, I feel like I'm always gonna say the same thing where it's just I can't believe it's only day 60, and that how quick it's kind of going at the same time, which is kind of weird because it feels like I've been working on this for ages, but it also feels like not at the same time. But yeah, today was a very good day. I feel like recently days have just been good, which is always a good sign. So yeah, I had an early shift in the morning, and then I've been doing a lot of mixing and mastering, just learning, like tutorial studying kind of thing. Went to the gym, and then for 3 or 4 hours I was just mixing the new song. Not mixing, but just, I don't know, there was a few errors in the timing of the vocals, so I just had to get it right, kind of thing. So it was just a lot of me just like chopping it up, dragging it onto the right, so yeah, it was a kind of a tedious day in terms of the activities that I had to do. Like literally just listen to the same thing in the bridge over and over again until it sounds how I want it to sound. But yeah, what I've realised recently is that today is probably the day I've spoken to the most strangers. Like, I know it sounds kind of weird, but this is probably the most sociable today that I've ever been in my life, which is crazy. And I've kind of found out that it's really easy to speak to people. And that's kind of what I'm trying to learn. I want to be able to just speak to people. Just kind of, because I feel like I've always been, I speak to people with who I know, and that's it. That's it, I don't really. But today, when I was at work, I was making conversation with everyone. Like, I remember I was putting out some rubbish in the back, and some guy was like, in like a, what's it called when, what's it called? You know, in Cars, the blue guy in Cars, he has like it's like a van, but it has like the metal bars that you can carry stuff on. I have no idea what that's called. A loading truck? No, I have no idea. Yeah, the guy from Cars. Yeah, so you drive one of them, and he had like a bucket of like purple stuff in it. And like before, I would have just gone like, first, I would have just like been like, what the hell, witness anything. But my initial reaction was like, yo bro, what the what's in that, bro? And then we like joked about it. And it's just like stuff like that, like, I just wouldn't do it. I would just look at it and just be like, what is that? But today I was just so like, I was just speaking to everyone. And I was like, it's like at the till. I was on the tills today. And most customers, I was just starting a conversation with them. Because I was just something to do. At the gym as well. First guy I saw came in, he had a United jacket. I started speaking to him, I was like, what is that? I've spoken to a guy like once or twice. Like, yeah, I just feel like I'm being really sociable at the moment, which is cool. Because, as I said, I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, that I want to start, speaking to people and just, being a human kind of thing. And I feel like I just haven't been that way. I feel like at the moment I'm just a lot more confident, probably the most confident I've ever been. I had a lot of anxiety when I was younger, in sixth form especially, and yeah, it was quite traumatic, and I feel like I've been kind of healing since then. Yeah, I feel like these years is just me kind of, healing and just kind of getting rid of that anxiety. And I feel like I'm at the stage where I'm at a good stage where I can say that I no longer have it as much, like nowhere near as much as I used to, which is crazy. Yeah, I just feel like these 6 years have just been me in a progression of, yeah, just no longer having that, like, crippling anxiety, which I've had in sixth form. Like, I got to a point in sixth form where I wouldn't go to school because I was, like, severely anxious. So the fact that I'm just able to speak to, like, random people, like, and just start a conversation with them just because why not, it is a crazy growth. So yeah, that is really cool. The song is sounding really good, and I just don't want to mess it up, even so that I'm considering getting someone to mix and master it instead of me. But then I keep thinking, you know, I want to be a producer. I want to, you know, I want to be able to produce my own stuff. These challenges, you know, this song has 100 layers in it or whatever. How am I ever gonna call myself a producer if I don't take on tasks like this? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could easily get someone to mix and master it, pay the money. It will turn out great. Of course it will. But I really like the idea of me just putting in the hours and learning how to do it. I want to learn how to do it. So what better task is it than the task I have at hand? Yeah, it's probably going to be the toughest song to mix and master. I can't lie. There's so many layers, background vocals, which most backing vocals I've ever had, most harmonies I've ever had, and like the string section, backing vocals, like, it's crazy. The dynamic range and the bridge and the end chorus, like, it's nuts. Like, there's a lot going on. You know, it's not like Love Yourself, which is probably my favourite mix I've ever done, but it's not like Love Yourself where it's just a guitar and a vocal and some backing vocals and that's it. And there's a bass line as well, that's it, and Love Yourself. This song has bare stuff going on, like, so much stuff going on. And that was just the product of me just enjoying myself and me just having fun making music. And I feel like, yeah, this song is kind of the epitome of me just enjoying making music again. You know, doing these 6 to 8 hour blocks of just pure excitement, pure eagerness to make music. And then during those 8 hours, when I stop, I turn off. That's it. No music today. And then the next day I'm looking forward to it because I've stopped making music the day before. Yeah, for like these 3 years, I kind of trained my mind to almost feel guilty if I'm not doing music. So it was kind of difficult for me to kind of stop. You know, I do these 6-8 hour sessions, and then after it, it's kind of difficult for me to go, you're done for the day. Like, you were done. Even today, I was meant to, you know, I was kind of meant to finish like 11:30, and I stayed doing it till 12:30, the producing. And even when I decided that was it, I'm 12:30 done, in my head I was like, keep going. But I knew that the diminishing, like, it would, if I kept going, it would have just been diminishing returns. Because the next day, exactly, the residue from the next day, I would have felt tired because I kept working yesterday and the quality of work wasn't even good from me staying up. So, yeah, it's really good. I'm really liking the song. There's a lot of work to do though. It's nowhere near done. A lot of the time, production, recently it's been really quick. I know for Love Yourself and Without You and these other songs, the producing, the production has been a lot quicker. I don't know whether that's because I didn't enjoy doing it, so I just kind of rushed it, or because I'm getting better. Probably both. But this time around, it's probably going to take a while. Like, I have work tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to produce after work tomorrow. Sunday, I'll be able to do it all day Sunday. You'll probably be done like Friday, Thursday. Usually takes a couple of days, but I genuinely think this is going to take a while to do. And if it doesn't, that's fine. but I think the mixing will kill me. But yeah, it's sounding really good. That's all I can ask for. I think I might add some more layers to the end chorus, because the bridge has this crazy climax at the end with the strings, the backing vocals, and the end chorus doesn't really have that, right? The end chorus sounds good, doesn't have strings, doesn't have backing vocals, so it just feels kind of empty because of the end of the bridge sounding so good. But we'll see. That's the beauty of music. We'll see. There is no right answer. I'll just see. But yeah, it just feels weird. I just feel like where I was when I was recording without you and where I am now are just completely different, and I kind of want to know why. As in, what is a sudden change for me being like so confident when I'm out, or like me being so social? Like, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I just feel like people are smiling at me more, and I don't know whether that's because I'm smiling back. I'm subconsciously smiling back at people now just because. But I just feel like when I'm just like, whether I'm at the gym or whether I'm at work, I just feel like people say hello to me more. And again, I don't know if it's me, but I don't know if it's like my demeanor's changed, or I'm subconsciously, like I said, I'm subconsciously just smiling at people, so they just naturally say hello. I don't know. But I really don't know. But recently, it's just weird how me speaking to more people kind of transmits people to speak to me, kind of thing. I don't understand I was gonna say the science, but I don't think science has any. I don't know. I really don't know, and I'd like to know why that is. I'd like to know if it's my demeanor, if I just look more approachable, like because I'm smiling, because I don't know. Maybe because I'm standing up straight more. I have no idea, and it's interesting because I kind of want to know why. Or maybe that's not even true. Maybe it's just because I'm noticing. It's like when you're in a motorway and you're only looking for red cars, you'll see more red cars because you're noticing it more, right? It's like the common thing. If you're thinking about buying a white car, you'll see more white cars. Maybe that's the reason why I've been more social. So I'm kind of noticing people saying hello to me more. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. It's going well. I just don't want to rush this song, and yeah, what's in the back of my head at the moment is just don't mess this song up. And I don't think that's healthy. Because this whole process of me making this song has just been me having fun. Even from recording vocals, I've been having a good time. Right, recording melodies, having a good time. I don't want to get into a mindset of don't mess this up, because I feel like it will force me to mess it up, right? Naturally. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this is my favorite bridge so far. Yeah, it's just sounding good. That's all I can say. But it's not even mixed. But yeah, when it gets mixed, gets the effects on it, I don't know, part of me really just wants to send this song off to someone and get them to mix and master it so it can be perfect, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Because if I want to be a producer and, say that all my songs are produced by me and created by me, just like Tyler Creator does. But Tyler Creator doesn't mix it. He doesn't master it. You get someone else to do that. He produced it like I produced it, but he doesn't mix it or master it. But does it matter if he doesn't mix or master it? Do I have to follow everyone's footsteps just because my idols are doing? It should be what I want to do. you know, Tyler's like one of my biggest inspirations. But does he mix and master? I don't know. I think he just produces. But even if he does or doesn't, it shouldn't. You know, it should be what I want to do. But yeah, I don't know. I think about it. Because probably down the line I will get someone to mix and master it now, so why don't I just... I don't know. I'll look into it. It could be the play. But I know how I want it to sound. And I don't know if that's me being arrogant by saying, oh, no one else knows how they want, no one else knows other than me how I want it to. I don't know if that's arrogance or what. I think it is arrogance because, no, I don't think it's arrogance. I just think it's more, I don't want it to be messed up, and there's less chance. I don't know, it's awkward because it's less chance of it being messed up if someone else produces it because they're they're more qualified than me. But it's less chance of it being messed up if I do it because I know what I want it to sound like. So it's weird. Because for the backing vocals, for example, I want the backing vocals to completely drown out the main vocal, completely just enshroud it, like, but I just feel like someone else who's mixing it won't do that kind of thing. Stuff like that is just, yeah. And that's why I like the idea of mixing and producing myself, because like I've been saying, I know how I want it to sound. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun week next week, just producing. It's gonna be tedious, but the end product will be good. So that's what matters. Yeah, day 60. It's crazy. I'm really looking forward to recording the next one as well. Sounds good. They all sound good. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? But yeah, a lot of positives from just this week in general. I find it really interesting how much I progressed during the week. Because you're talking to me about where I was on Monday, it was recording vocals, it was recording instruments, it was recording violins, and now I'm talking about producing and mixing and mastering. Like, it's just, yeah. I feel like when I record songs, where I am on Monday and where I am on Saturday, two completely different places. I mean, this is Friday. It's Friday night. It's not even Saturday. But yeah, interesting. Anyways, good night.